Ray KD2IBP. This video is for Helping Hands. He had asked me if I could drive a 240 volt motor off of this board, and the quickest answer is zero. No, you cannot. What you can do is you could use this board to close the contacts of a contactor or relay, okay, to carry the 220 volts required to that motor. And the way you would do this is your primary coil, which would close the contactors when energized, okay, let's say it's 12 volts DC. So you'd have 12 volts DC running into these two poles, okay? When this board tells these transistors to close, it'll allow the 12 volts DC to come out these two terminals, which is your load, okay? That voltage, when connected to these two terminals, will close this relay, okay? Now this relay will have 120 volts going into this leg, 120 volts going into this leg, okay? 120 plus 120 is 240, okay? That's your voltage going to the motor. All right, if you're using US power, okay? If you're in Europe, that might be a different story. That's 50 hertz. I don't know how they do it over there. They have to look into that. But 120 volts, 120 volts going in. When this circuit closes, because these contactors close, okay? The transistors tell the power to go out of these two terminals from these two terminals. That'll close this and allow 120 volts, 120 volts to come out, 120 volts, 120 volts to your motor, okay? Just make sure that your contactor or relay is rated for the voltage that your motor is going to draw in, okay? Now, inrush current's a factor, so you got to look at your data plate and make sure that the inrush current, because when a motor starts, it sucks in a lot of energy, okay, till it gets up to speed, unless it's a stepper motor or a variable frequency drive motor, or inverter-driven motor. That's a totally different thing, all right? Got to know what kind of motor you have. Just make sure that this is rated for the load that the motor is going to draw in, okay, at its maximum draw. All right, also, please do not work on this while it's energized, because 240 volts is going to take you for a ride. You're going to ride the lightning, it'll kill you. Same thing with 120 volts, it'll kill you. All right, so just be careful. All right, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll answer it the best I can. Safety, safety, safety. If you're unsure about any of this, please have an electrician at least look at it before you energize it, just to verify you got it working right. Okay, you don't want to blow nothing up. You don't want to burn down your house. You don't want to hurt anybody, including yourself. All right. KD2IBP 73. Until the next time.